If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. NBA fans, brace yourselves. Because what just came out of Golden State has left the basketball world stunned. A massive announcement just dropped. And no, this isn't some baseless rumor or fan-made speculation. This came straight from the mouth of Steve Kerr himself. The Warriors head coach has made a shocking confirmation that could dramatically reshape Golden State's direction moving forward. The dynasty may not be dead after all. In fact, it might be about to evolve into something even more dangerous. So what's the big announcement? It's not just about a player. It's not just about a lineup change. It's about philosophy, identity, the future. Steve Kerr has confirmed that the Warriors are set to make a radical adjustment to how they operate on both ends of the floor. And fans who've been begging for change? You're going to love this. But if you thought you knew what Golden State would look like next season, think again. Let's start at the top. The Warriors were knocked out of the playoff picture last season. It was a painful fall from grace for a team that once ruled the league. The Curry-Clay-Draymond core was showing signs of wear and tear. The bench was inconsistent. And the younger players Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Brandon Podziemski were caught between development and win-now pressure. Nothing felt cohesive. Until now. Because Steve Kerr has just confirmed that the Warriors are scrapping the old playbook. Yes, you heard that right. Golden State is reimagining its offense, shifting away from the beautiful game style that brought them championships and toward a more modern, aggressive, pick-and-roll heavy approach. Why? Because Kerr is finally handing the reins to Stephen Curry in a brand new way. Kerr said, and we quote, "We've reached a point where we have to evolve. Steph is still at the top of his game, and we need to build around what he does best every single possession. No more limiting him. We're letting Steph go full throttle." That's huge. Because for years, Curry has played within a system that, while brilliant, often restricted him from being the outright ball-dominant superstar that someone like Luka Doncic or Damian Lillard gets to be. Now, Steve Kerr is tearing down those restrictions. Expect to see Curry running double drag screens, high PNRS, isolation reads, and more volume shooting than ever before. And if you think Curry going nuclear is scary, wait until you hear what else was confirmed. Kerr also revealed a surprise roster decision that had fans cheering and doubters shaking their heads in disbelief. Jonathan Kuminga is now officially being promoted to a full-time starter, and the system is being redesigned around maximizing his athleticism. That's right. The same Kuminga who was once in trade talks is now being treated as a cornerstone. Steve Kerr said, "We've seen enough. JK has the tools. Now he has the role. He's earned it." This move marks a clear signal. The Warriors are handing the keys of the franchise's next era to their explosive young forward. And the way they plan to use him? It's unlike anything we've seen in Golden State before. Kuminga is going to be used as a point forward, transition finisher, and on-ball defender against elite wings. Think Giannis light. He's going to be a matchup nightmare, especially in small ball lineups with Draymond at the 5. And speaking of Draymond, there's more. Kerr also addressed the swirling rumors about Green's future. He shut them down with a clear and direct statement: Draymond is the heart of this team. He's not going anywhere. He'll be one of the leaders guiding this new version of the Warriors. That's confirmation. No trades. No buyouts. Draymond is staying, and he'll play an even bigger role defensively as Kerr plans to run new switch-heavy schemes and even experiment with zone defenses, something Golden State has rarely used. Kerr noted that with younger legs like Kuminga, Moody, and Tracy Jackson-Davis, the Warriors now have the flexibility to get creative defensively and throw teams off rhythm. But wait, it gets even crazier. Steve Kerr also confirmed one of the biggest surprises of the offseason. Brandon Podziemski is going to be a major rotation piece, possibly even the starting shooting guard. Kerr said the kid is fearless. He rebounds like a big man, passes like a point guard, and plays like a veteran. We want him on the floor. This shift could push Klay Thompson to a sixth-man role or spark more rotation experimentation with Klay playing as a stretch three. Either way, it's a bold move and signals the franchise's commitment to development without sacrificing contention. And then came the biggest curveball of the press conference. Kerr hinted that another player may be joining the team soon. The name? Kaisado. Yes, the Filipino 7'3" sensation has been on the Warriors' radar for months now, and according to internal sources, the Warriors have had advanced discussions with Sato's camp. Kerr didn't confirm a signing, but he didn't deny it either. When asked about Kaisado, Kerr smirked and said, "We're exploring all options. We love versatile bigs. He fits the mold of what we want next." Fans erupted online. Social media exploded with excitement. If Kaisado signs with Golden State, it would not only shake up the Warriors' frontcourt depth, but it would also instantly bring millions of new fans to the team. Sato is more than just a basketball player, he's a cultural icon. And pairing him with Curry, Kuminga, and the Warriors' machine could turn into something truly global. So let's recap everything Steve Kerr just confirmed. Curry is being unleashed in a totally new offense. Kuminga is officially a starter and centerpiece of the next generation. Draymond is staying and becoming the core defensive anchor again. Brandon Podziemski is on track to become a starting guard. And the Warriors are actively exploring surprise signings, including Kaisado. All of this is happening as Klay Thompson's contract remains in limbo. Kerr said they're still in talks with Klay, and both sides want to find a situation that respects his legacy and current role. Translation? Klay might be asked to take a back seat for the first time in his career. That's tough for any champion, but Kerr emphasized the importance of evolution. Everyone has to adapt. That's what great teams do. Let's talk quickly about the potential starting lineup next season if these changes become reality. It could look like this. Stephen Curry at the point, Brandon Podziemski at shooting guard, Jonathan Kuminga at small forward, Draymond Green at power forward, and possibly Tracy Jackson-Davis or a surprise addition like Kaisado at center. That's a blend of veteran IQ, youthful athleticism, and international excitement. Add Klay as a sixth man, Moody as a rotational wing, and Chris Paul if he re-signs in a bench leadership role, and suddenly, this team looks fast, fluid, and deadly again. What's clear is this: Steve Kerr is not sitting on his hands. He's making real, structural changes to the way Golden State plays. The Warriors are betting on youth, innovation, and Steph's greatness. They're not chasing the past, they're building something new. Smash that like button if you believe in the comeback. Subscribe if you're riding with Golden State until the last shot. And turn on notifications because the next few days, they could change everything.